Going on, everybody? Welcome to My Opinions Are Facts today. Get this started. Got a lot of games going on today. Hold up, my bad. I'll do the intro, but hey, sometimes it goes like that. But like I said, anyway, welcome here Sunday morning, well, late morning. We want to discuss these games today. We got a lot of MLB going on, and also give you the my pick for the NBA playoffs game too. Thunder versus the Nuggets. All right, let's get started first. First game we got on the menu today. Let me bring it up here. My bad, guys. My bad. Let me get to it. Here we go. Everything's so unorganized today. Bear with me 1 second. All right, here we go. We got first game of the day. We got Houston versus the Houston versus the Rangers. I'm so off right now. Now, this game yesterday was pretty good. I was shocked that well, actually, Mahler, see, a couple people asked me, did I pick the over for strikeouts? And he only had 3 strikeouts, too. Tyler Mahle did, which I'm surprised. I thought he was going to get over 5.5. I didn't pick that, but I thought he would get that for sure, but he didn't get that. I took the money line anyway with them. But yeah, so today we got on the mound for both teams. We got Framber Valdez, 2-4 in the season, ERA 3.54 with the whip of 1.14, facing off against Jack Leiter. 3-2 on the season, ERA is 4.34 with the whip of 1.21. Of course, they got the heavy lead on Astros today. Honestly, I'm like, this is a tough one. I think the Rangers could make it 3-1, but I just took the over because I know normally when Framber Valdez pitches and these guys, they normally get runs. I think normally game with him is like 2.5 runs, maybe 3. But yeah, I like the over for this one. Like I said, today wrapping up the rivalry weekend with all the teams, so it should be a good one right here. We're gonna see who's gonna become the king of Texas. For this one right here, I like the over for this one. Didn't really have a feel who the winner would be, but I think Texas could pull it off. But like I said, I'll take the over with this one. I think it's gonna be a lot of hits today. Let me see the weather, make sure you know rain or nothing like that. Nope, perfect 81 degrees when they take the mound today. So yeah, like I said, Astros and Rangers, I'm taking the over 8 for that one. Next game we got the Braves in Boston. What a comeback by Boston yesterday. Man, that was in the 8th inning too. They was down what was it, 6-2? Yeah, it was 6-2. And Bregman and Darius, all them boys was just smacking that. Oh man, they did good. That it was a good game too to watch. I turned on the 7th inning, but caught the rest of it. Man, what a comeback for the Boston. And like I said yesterday too, I picked Bregman to get 2 bases, but I say I'm only picked that because I felt Boston could win because the 5-game skid, and I think it was too good to drop 6 in a row. So it was just bound to happen, destined to happen for them to do that. So yeah, it was a good watch for what I caught from it yesterday. But today we have on the mound Spencer Schwellenbach, 2-3 on the season, 3.31 ERA, and the whip is 1.07. Face off against Brian Bello, 2-0 on the season, ERA 2.33 with the whip of 1.41. Slight lean on the Braves. They think they can bounce back, but I think Boston will turn it around and get 2 straight today. That's my pick for sure. I'm taking Boston money line. I think they got out that slump. Like I said, I think they're going to probably trend up. And after that, yesterday, that's brought so much confidence in the team. When you get a victory like that and a comeback late, it brings confidence to your team and going into the next day. So I like Boston to keep the momentum going. And I think they'll get this one money line. See any well, still the same. Spencer Strider for the Braves still out. He'll be back Wednesday. Acuna's still out. He'll be back next Thursday. Bueller and Hulk is still out for Boston. That's really not too many injuries. So yeah, they're ready to go. So the same guy's been in there. Welcome everybody on TikTok who joined. Where you at? What was that? Not the real Jay. Jokic shot at points. I'll get to the NBA last because there's only one game. But if you stay tuned, I'll get to there. Like I said, one game, so I'll get to that last. But under in points, I can give you right now how I feel. I think Joker over on points for sure because I think Denver got a chance to win that game. So I like the over for what he's doing. Make sure I miss anybody else's comments. Forgive me, y'all, if I'm scrolling down because I'm doing my YouTube and this at the same time. So if I'm going back and forth to MP, but just bear with me. But yeah, like I said, Boston a hell of a comeback yesterday in the 8th inning. Like I said, they was down 6-2, and them boys are bringing it in. So I think Boston keeps it up. Like I said, they was getting out that 5-game skid. They were just too good to drop 6. So today I'm running it back with Boston money line. I think Brian Bello gets his third win. He becomes 3-0. So that's what I like for that game. Next game we have coming up. Excuse me, y'all. On TikTok, you can't see there's a microphone right here. So if I'm doing this sometimes because I had the mic a little too close. All right, next game we have my Pirates. And you see who's pitching today, my boy Skins. He's on the mound today. Yesterday was wow. Schwerber and them guys was just it was like, man, second inning, we just didn't have a chance. They didn't give it 2 minutes, but it was look, we have great pitchers. I wouldn't say we have one great pitcher. We have also decent pitchers. We just can't score, man. We just can't get no runs. It just blows my mind. Oh my God. And it's 22 straight games for the Pirates that we did not score over 3 runs. 22 consecutive games, man. Like, it's so insane. It's just so insane right now. But anywho, today on the mound we have Mr. Paul Skeens, 3-4 in the season, ERA 2.63 with the whip of 1.01. Face off against Mick Abel, who has not pitched yet this season. It'll be his first start. So we have no data for him. Now, remind you, this is how they look at us. First time on the mound for Mick Abel this season. They're still 55% leaning towards the Phillies. Go figure. Unless Skeens get to pitch 7 innings, which I doubt they keep him in that long. They might as well. I mean, we only got 2 more years of this guy, so we might as well get the best of it. But yeah, they 54% lean for the Phillies. Me for this game. The Pirates can't score, and I think Skeens will do good enough pitching to not let the Phillies score too much. So I took the under 8.5 for that game. Actually, there's another angle too you can take. I know this is the like I said, first start from Mick Abel. Maybe if you want to feel like a little lucky, you can take the Pirates on maybe the over on total on team total. I don't know. Hard to say, but I'm cheering for them. But hey, when I'm making predictions, I can't go with my heart. So I'm going under 8.5 for the Pirates and Phillies. Next game we have the Nationals, who I told you yesterday. I said no, they're on an uptrend. Oh, and of course Orioles after that loss. Yeah, your manager got fired. They got him up out of there. They had enough of him. Like I said, they're on a 5-game losing streak, and they lost 8 of the last 10 anyway. Looking back for the Orioles, and with that lineup, there's no way. To me, if you look at it on paper, the top 6 in the league, but I guess how it goes sometimes. Bad season. But anyway, it'll be the last of these guys today. So we're gonna see who runs the Baltimore, or let's say the DMV area. See who's gonna come out on top. Of course, the 2-0 the Nationals are. So look for a sweep. On the mound today, we have Michael Soroka, 0-2 on the season, ERA 6.43 with the whip of 1.29. Face off against Zach Eflin, who is 3-1 on the season, ERA 3.13 with the whip of 0.96. Let's go, Giants. Yeah, what a game yesterday. Who's there? Ron in the building. Man, what a damn game. That was a great game yesterday. I'll get to that in a second. But all right, like I said, I told you the Nationals, they had snapped that streak. They're back on the uptrend. Like I said, they had 7 in a row. They picked it back up. Like I said, the Orioles right now, they're dysfunctional. Manager just got fired last night. Muhammad, I'll let you join next time. I'm gonna do this one solo today. Appreciate the love though. Shout out to everybody that's on here. Let's go, Yankees. Ooh. Man, I can't wait for it tonight. I cannot wait for that game tonight. Yankees Empire. Shout out to the Yankee boys. Boy, you just had one hell of a weekend in New York, huh? You just had the Subway rivalry, and the Knicks went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Shout out to New York. I know y'all loving it down there. I can imagine what downtown look like. The Pirates game, I took the under for that one. I love schemes, but we can't score. So and like I said, yes, Mark Abel's first game of the season starting for the Phillies, but I still don't believe in our bats. So I'm going with the under 8.5 for sure. You think Red Sox win today? Yeah, I went through that one. I take them again today. They're on an uptrend right now. They got this. When they're going to beat the Braves. I took them for sure money line. Ranger and M, thank you. Yep, for sure, man. No problem. All right, what's going on? I didn't catch your name. I might miss some more questions. Let me see if I missed any. Like I said, I'm trying to do 2 things at once, 2 broadcasts. I think should be all caught up. Okay, all right. Like I said, the Nationals, Orioles, right here. Orioles are dysfunctional. Normally when it's like this, when you fire a coach or a manager, whatnot, you think the team will bounce back, especially with a pitcher like I said, Eflin. He's 3-1 on the season. I'm going with the Nationals to sweep the series right here. I think they do it. Like I said, they got this one. They got this one. I just believe in them. And yesterday too, you should have. What's crazy? What I thought yesterday, what was it? I think it was the third inning, and the Orioles was up 2-0. I'm like, oh man, I picked them, but then them guys just picked it up, and I don't know. Rooshman, them guys cannot get a hit to save their lives, man. I don't know what's wrong with them. What'd you say about the Rangers game? Oh, I took with that one. I took the over 8 for the Rangers and Astros. I think there's gonna be a lot of hit in that game. Framber, pitcher for the Astros, he definitely gives up hits a lot, and I think the scores will be there. Skis to the Yanks. Hey man, let us enjoy him. Let us enjoy him for now. He'll be with you guys in a couple years. You're gonna give him $700 million. Until then, he is a pirate, and that's all I can say on that one. But shout out to you. I'm glad you're still here though. I mean, enjoy the pod. But yeah, for this game right here, like I said, the Nationals, I think they get another win. They sweep the series right here, and I think they're up on an uptrend. And I think the Orioles is going to be a while till they get things organized within the organization because yeah, a lot going on there. Next game we have the Tigers. Oh my God. Oh man, that was a good game. I don't know what happened at the ninth. It just how did he get that hit? That was just it blew my mind. But yeah, they took a 2-1 loss yesterday, and I did pick them. I took them -1.5 run line. I thought it would be an easy one, especially with the pitching. But that was yesterday, and today is today. So on the mound for both teams, we have Jackson Jobe, 3-0 on the season, ERA 4.32, with a whip of 1.47. Face off against Jose Barrios, 1-1 on the season, ERA 4.33, with the whip of 1.42. They got the lean on Detroit, so do I. I think they bounced back. They're 4-1 in the last 5 games. They get things back in order. The Blue Jays no slouches, but I think they didn't get 2 in a row. I think Detroit handled this one right here, so I took them on the money line. I think it still might be plus. Yeah, it's still plus 105 money line. So hey, new to your live, man. Appreciate Yankee Empire. Hey, I appreciate the love. Stay tuned. I got the rest of the games coming up for you. But like I said, with this one right here, I think Detroit bounces back yesterday because, like I said, that was in the 9th inning too. They gave up that RBI. Ugh. That made me mad too because I put a heavy unit on them guys. But nonetheless, like I said, I'm taking Detroit today. They bounce back. They get done with this weekend, send Toronto right back where they belong, up in Canada with a loss. So yes, Detroit money line. I'm taking that. Next game we have Cleveland and Cincinnati, and I took Cincinnati for -1.5. Excuse me, minus 1.5 run line yesterday too. And on another thing I took Steve Kwan for 2 hits. He didn't get that, but on my main one, yeah, the Reds got that 1.5 easily. Today's a different day, though. I'm just going to round it off. Let's see who's the king of the state of Ohio. On the mound today, we have Luis Ortiz, 2-4 in the season, ERA 4.74 with the whip of 1.36, facing off against Andrew Abbott, the lefty, 2-0 on the season, ERA 2.10 and the whip of 1.07. Super heavy lean on Cleveland or on Cincinnati, 61%. Like I said, I don't know. Cincinnati was like up and down to start. I think they're starting to trend up now. So I think they take over. I think they become kings of Ohio today. They will be crowned the king today. I think they get this victory. I'm still taking for -1.5 again on a run line. If you watched the game yesterday, I don't know what's Cleveland. I don't know. They have to go back home. They need to go back home and just and go rethink this. They're on a 3-game losing streak also. I think it's going to become 4 today. They dropped this one and they lose the crown of Ohio. So I'm taking the Reds -1.5. If you want a player prop, Cruz might get a home run today. I like that. If you look for a home run player prop, I will throw Cruz in there. I think he might pull one out today. We'll see, but that won't be a bad one to suggest. Next game we have coming up, who I picked yesterday as far as my parlay and won, was the Rays facing against Marlins to end it out. Let's see who's going to be the king of the state of Florida, the Sunshine State. On the mound for both teams, we have Shane Baz, who's 3-2 on the season, ERA 5.02 with the whip of 1.33. Face off against Cal Quintrill, 2-4 on the season, ERA 7.00 with the whip of 1.64. Heavy lean on the Rays. What's up, Big Cheese? Going Dre at 25. Okay. Let me see. Did I miss anything yet? I ain't missed nothing else. All right, for this game right here, I got the Rays pulling this one off. -1.5 run line. I think they get the job done today. They are going to run the state of Florida. It's up to them to get that, and I do think they get that. The Marlins going to have to go regroup. Like I said yesterday, if you watched the game, there was like I think the Marlins committed 3 or 4 errors, so they look good. They look back to normal if you ask me. So that's why I took the Rays -1.5 on the run line for that one. To the next game, we have the Cardinals, who is the second hottest team, 12-1 in the last 13 games. They pull off that was a tough game. They pull off, yeah, it was one homer hit. That was the only run yesterday. 1-0. So today we have them facing on the mound. Matthew Liberatore, 3-3 on the season, ERA 3.11, WHIP 1.01. Michael Waka, 3-4 on the season, ERA 2.96 with the WHIP 1.20. Slight lean with the Cardinals, of course. The Royals, man, they was there and they just dropped, what is it now, 4 straight, just out the blue. I don't know what happened. Let me see. Everybody's back except for Seth Lugo. He's still out. He comes back. He'll be back till next week. Cardinals got everybody on their plane. Yeah. Now, most people think the Royals are too good to drop and make it 5 straight. That's going to be tough. I'm not going to lie to you. That's going to be tough. But with me, when it comes to that, I see the initial numbers, like far as win streak, lose streak, and then I just go back and think, like, okay, throw that out. Who has a better chance? Cardinals to become 13-1 in the last, it'll be 12-1 in the last 13 games. Will they get another one, become 13-1, or will the Royals drop and make a 5-game losing streak? Who's better up between the two? Me, honestly, I just can't. I can't. I took the under for sure, but me, man, I think the Royals might have the best chance because they do have a better team. They do to me have a better team, and just like I said, the trends right now they're trending real down, and I don't see them dropping 5 straight. But I'm taking the under, and I caught the under at under 8. So that's what I'm doing with that one. You do as you will, how you please to choose. But yeah, so that one because it's a tough one to pick through. Next game we have the hottest team in the MLB, 13-0 in the last 13 games. The Twins, and they convincingly beat the Brewers down yesterday. It wasn't even close. Oh man, you should have seen the 5th inning. They were just torching them guys. But nonetheless, today's a new day. This is the end of their series right here. Twins looking for another sweep and look to go 14-0 in the last 14 games. On the mound today, we have Zebby Matthews. Never pitched. First start of the season, so there's no data for him. Going against Freddie Peralta, 4-3 in the season, ERA 2.66 with the WHIP at 1.07. Heavy lean on the Brewers today. Excuse me, guys. Heavy lean on the Brewers today just because nobody believes the Twins are going to win 14 straight. They don't think this is going to become 14 games in a row. I don't think nobody believes in these guys. Let me see who's out. Oh, Byron Buxton is out. He gonna come back till the 23rd. Quintana's he's out. He's back 26. Some of the injuries I see that might mean something on both teams. Let me see if I missed anything. You like the Rays money line? I like the Rays -1.5 run line. I like Texas. I'm from there. Shout out to Texas. Let me see. Austin Hunter Skidder. Skiing 6+ strikeout. Man, that's tough because I'm telling you, the Phillies, them veteran bats are so good, but that's probably the best chance. 6 is kind of pushing it. I'm not gonna lie to you. And remember, Kyle Schwarber is number 1 in the league hitting home runs against lefties. So keep that in mind too. So that'd be tough one right there. That's why I picked the Skeens parlay pick just because them guys there, are veterans like that. Shout out to everybody just joining me now. I'm on a Twins game right now. This one, I'm taking the over. It's too hard to say. It's hard to really say, can the Twins get 14 in a row or the Brewers can snap this one? So if the Brewers do have a chance, they have to score. So I can say they have to score at least 3 or 4 runs. And if the Twins win or have to, stay with, it's going to go over 7. So I'm definitely taking over 7 for the total runs on that game right there. Next game we got the Cubs and the White Sox. The White Sox always seems to take a lead, and every time it gets to about the 3rd inning, the game just goes it just goes completely left out of what they was, what they had in mind. Man, yesterday another shellacking beat down by the Cubs. The Cubs, like I said, they're the sneaky team that can maybe wind up in the World Series. I'm just, when I do make my predictions, I just feel like they can sneak in there. They got all the key components. The only person they really lost, which I don't know how that happened, Cody Bellinger, which he's with the Yankees. I don't know how that happened, but other than that, they're proving to be good. So today, the finally be done with this rivalry right here. See who's the king of Illinois, who runs the who runs Chi Town. On the mound, we have Jonathan Cannon, 2-4 in the season, ERA 3.60 with the whip of 1.36. Facing off against Colin Ray, 3-0 on the season, ERA 2.48 with the whip of 1.21. Heavy lean on the Cubs, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Oh man, I was gonna say too, the bats for Chicago just work continuously. Like this one I took right here. I took the team total over 4.5 because, like I said, the White Sox do kind of stay around to like the third or fourth, then it just goes haywire. But maybe it might be today they might get a grip. But if they're gonna do that, the Cubs gonna have or the White Sox gonna have to definitely score more than 3 runs. They're gonna have to get 4 or 5. So that means more likely the Cubs are going to get that anyway. If you're going to have a chance to beat the Cubs are going to get over 4.5. So I took the team total over 4.5 runs for the Cubs. You could probably, if you think they're going to win, you're going to have to tease the run line because this is minus 140 right now for 1.5. So you might want to tease up the minus 2.5. But we'll see what happens. Should be a great day for baseball there. Let me see the weather. Perfect weather. Little chill to it, 55 degrees. But that's Chicago, I guess, this time of the year. It's not summer yet. We got the next game. We have the A's and Giants. That was a great game last night. How I picked the Giants money line, but what a heartbreak way to lose. Oh my God. How you throw and you walk somebody and let them score. That was insane. That, like I said, was scoreless until went to the extra innings, man. That was a bad. What you say, the Twins game? I took the over 8 for the Twins game. I didn't have a winner on that one. Let me see. Judge for a hit. Yes, it's Sunday night. Wicked who's that? Wicked will do it. Wickman would do it. I think that's how you pronounce it. Judge for a hit. It's Sunday night baseball. This is like let me put it in NFL terms. This is like the Bills playing against the Bengals. That's how this is a big time game. All the bright lights there. Judge gonna get a hit tonight for sure. Let me see. You like to raise. Make sure I call up on my all my comments. He said, damn much respect to your MLB knowledge, G. Oh, no doubt, but you got to study every day. So I don't got all the knowledge. So that's why I keep trying to get more and more and turn into to some wisdom and turn into earning that cash money. But yeah, for this game right here, like I said, last night, great game. The A's really, boy, I could feel their pain. I feel their pain on that one. But today's a new day, so can they redeem themselves? The Giants, of course, 15-7 at home. This will round out, see who's going to be the ruler of the Bay Area. On the mound today for both teams, Jeffrey Springs 5-3 on the season, ERA 4.27 with the whip 1.38, facing off against Justin Verlander, who is 0-3 on the season. I didn't think I would say that about that vet, but 4.31 is the ERA. The whip is 1.35. Like I said, super heavy lean for the Giants. They think they're going to sweep them and become the rulers of the Bay. What's your best bets today? That Mike Moscato. I didn't get to it yet. Giants, yeah, is more better. But I'm gonna say this one right here, Shark Bay Poppy. Hey, I normally tell you guys this. Normally when I see Springs on the mound, I normally go with the A's. Only reason why I'm kind of worried today, because I don't know if yesterday sucked the soul out of them or the hope that they can probably get one with these guys. So I don't know if that messed up or not, because man, like I said, that was a bad loss. But like I said, normally with Springs, I normally go with the A's. So if I'm making a dog pick today, I'm going with the A's. Like I said, Jeffrey Springer normally gets it done, 5-3 in the season, like I said. And yeah, I'm going with the A's on this one. The A's are under for sure. But I think the A's pull this off because you got to remember, Rooker and them guys can hit that ball too. They got some good bats for in Oakland. Used to be Oakland. Like I said, but yeah, I'm going with that. Jeffrey Springs is going to get it done. I'm taking A's on the money line. You'll catch it plus 125. So that means they must feel like Vegas must think the A's got a chance there. So I do too also. So I'm going with the A's on the money line. Next game, I don't know. Boy, I'm really confusing Los Angeles right now. I thought Clayton Kershaw was going to come in and just like pick it right where he left off, and that was not the case at all. Not at all. Schemes on the mound, yes sir. That boy CJ, what's going on with you, baby? I'm going to Giants versus the A's. Oh, you going to that game? Oh, that should be a good one right there, man. Dodgers run line. I'm on that game right now, Mike Moscato. Who you take? Yanks versus Mets. That's the last game I got. After I get this one, I'll have that one right there. Give me 1 second. But yeah, the Angels up 2-0. What is going on with this? I have no idea. I picked them both games, and the Dodgers let me down both games. I thought Kershaw coming back, like, yeah, it's gonna hype the team up. First game of the season, boom, boom, and no. They was knocking them, they was knocking them out the park like it was nothing. The Dodgers did try to make a comeback, and it didn't get far with them with a game. But like I said, we're Dodgers is still missing Tommy Edman. Hernandez is still out. Both of them guys will be back this week. So, that kind of throws off the hitting a little something. But today is a new day on the mound for both teams. We have Yusei Kikuchi, who was 0-4 in the season, ERA 3.72 with the whip of 1.47. Face off against Tony Gonsolin, 2-0 on the season, ERA 2.81 with the whip of 1.06. I don't care. There's no way the Angels is not sweeping the Dodgers. No. I'm so confident in that. I teased the run line up to -2. I think Ohtani gets one out there today. Ohtani hits a home run today. I know he gets one today. It's destined to happen for that one right there. Let me see. WD fan home wagon bases loaded. Mason Miller walks Wilmer. Sounds fire right there. Was the MBS out? What does that mean right there? That boy CJ. I don't know what that means right there, but yeah, I'm confident the Dodgers is not going to get swept at home in this series right here. I'm teasing the run line -2. I got the Dodgers, and I think Ohtani going to smash one out the park for sure. Let's get to the next game right here. Let's get that one. Let me get to this one anyway, because this one right here, this has been one heck of a series right here. Mariners is shocking everybody. I did not think they would have a chance to sweep the Padres. We call it the North Pacific rivalry. Everybody up the North Pacific, shot to everybody up in them areas right there. On the mound today for both teams, we have Brian Wu, who is 4-1 on the season, ERA 2.84 with the whip of 0.89, facing off against Michael King, 4-1 also on the season with the ERA of 2.32, whip is 0.99. Gonna be some great pitching here. So when I see that, first thing I'm thinking in my mind is, yeah, we're taking the under on this one. I can't predict it, so I took the under 7.5 for that game. Nah, I can't. It's hard to take a winner on this one. Great pitching, I should say. If you think the Padres, man, I don't know what's going on with these guys. Like I said, they look like they was about to get to the World Series a few weeks ago. Now it's just all over the place. Do the Padres get swept? I don't think so, but I'm taking the under because it's going to be great pitching. So it all depends what happens in the seventh inning with the dugouts, or I'm sorry, the bullpens. But yeah, I'm going with the under with that one, 7.5. Another way to look at it. Next game we have this one. Oh man, you talking about upset? I teased the run line to -2 for this game. Rockies versus the Diamondbacks, and I don't know. I know Zach Gallen wasn't the best pitcher, but jeez. 26 total runs, of course, was scored yesterday, and Diamondbacks had to play catch up to the Rockies and still lost. And they scored 12 runs. Let me remind you, Diamondbacks scored 12 runs. Normally, if you're scoring 12 runs, you're not giving up 14 to a Rockies team who is on their way to having another 100-plus losing season. But today's today, new day. Today was the day I thought the Rockies had the best chance to win. Because on the mound is my boy. Hey, keep a lookout for this guy right here because he's leaving the Rockies. He's going to do damage wherever he goes. Chase Dollander, 2-4 in the season. ERA 6.88 with the whip of 1.47. Faced off against Merrill Kelly, 4-2 on the season. ERA 3.71 with the whip of 1.06. Now, the reason why I said I thought today would be the best day for the Rockies to win because of Chase Dollander. There's no way I can get myself to believe the Rockies gonna win 2 games in a row. Oh man, Ian, Merrill. Oh, my bad. I'm missing comments. My bad, guys. My bad. Here we go. Here we go. Let me back up real quick. Who's that? Ian taking Brian Wu. You looking for strikes? Yeah, I think he'll get them strikes for sure. I like that one. Stay away, Rockies against Merrill. Yeah, but I'm telling you, Chase Dollander, that guy, the numbers look kind of tricky. That's because you gotta know we're talking about the Rockies who make error after error. So some of these losses are, it's just this team just so bad. Let me see right here. He's solid. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this game right here, normally I would take the Rockies just because Dollander's on the mound. Or yeah. I'm going with the Diamondbacks. There's no way, especially after that loss yesterday. It was embarrassed. I love you, Chase, but no, not today. I took the Diamondbacks -1.5 run line. You can probably tease that up because I can see, I can see the Diamondbacks like really putting the beat down to these people. All right, we got the last game. Last but not least, I can't wait to watch this one. Of course, I'm gonna tune another game, switch back and forth. But this game right here, I cannot wait. Like I said, New York had one hell of a weekend. I'm telling you that much. What you think about Skeens? He at least given 6 innings. I'm hoping so. The only way that happens, the only way we get that 6 innings, if we're the score would have to be like 1-1, 2-1, and we're winning. Other than that, he might get pulled early. You know the Pirates. That's what they do. So it's hard to say, but chance to get 6 is pretty high if you ask me. Yeah, last game we got right here. Yankees versus the Mets. Can't wait for this game. Like I said, this is the last night to round out the subway rivalry between the two. On the mound, both teams, David Peterson, 2-2 on the season. ERA 3.05, WHIP 1.35. Max Fried, the lefty, 6-0 on the season. 1.11 with the ERA and the WHIP is 0.94. Whew. Man. This is going to be an epic game. I can feel it. I can feel it. This one right here, heavy lean on the Yankees, of course. The Mets last night, was it the 4th inning? Yeah, because I was like, oh, I'm sold on this. And what hurt me the most, what made me so mad, I had a nice parlay. Everything was going right. And I just needed Judge to get 2 bases. And who had to be last on the mound, last to bat, to lose the game? It had to be Aaron Judge. Oh, man, that hurt so bad. That would have been a nice one going to the bank account. But nonetheless, he struck out. Diaz was on the mound. He was a relief pitcher, and boy, he did relieve the Mets big time on that one. But today's a new day, and tonight, like I said, it's a feature game. In football terms, this will be, I would say, Kansas City versus the Buffalo Bills. This will be prime time action right here. Like I said, I'm leaning. I like the Yankees. I think the Yankees get it done. They're gonna show who runs New York City. I'm rolling with them. I'm taking the Yankees on the money line, and with the lights on, Judge and Soto, one of these guys can get a home run. I'm leaning towards Judge because after last night, losing the game on your bat, on your time, on your watch, I think he bounces back and hits a home run tonight. I like Judge for a home run for sure. Who's that? Ian Tony Gosling against Angels. I teased that run line up for the Dodgers -2. There's no way they're getting swept by the Angels at home. I can't see that happening. Yankees or Padres money line. I like the Yankees money line. Padres not so much. I took the under for that one. That's hard to do. Let me see. Make sure I missed no other comments on here. If I get to the NBA, let me see. Dominate successful against. I'm taking Phil. Dominate his successful against Met. Yeah. He's definitely for sure. So I'm Yankees money line all day. Let me see. Yep, that's the last game right there. Yeah, like I said, I'm taking the Yankees money line for that one. So if you did miss the baseball, you could go on my YouTube. My opinions are facts. You can go on my YouTube. My opinions are facts 223. That's the page 223. ENT, my opinions and facts. You can get the recap for all my baseball picks on there. Appreciate the love. So I'm gonna get to the NBA game for all people who wants to bet on this one. We have Game 7 versus Denver and OKC. A lot of people doubted Denver, but like I said, when it comes to these type of games, you just always gotta just now depend on the veteran, the veteran play. Like, have you been there before? Denver been here before. They have a ring. So I think that might affect OKC, but nonetheless, I'm gonna run this game down for you guys. I didn't pick a winner just because game sevens are tricky, but so I went all player props with this one right here. Yeah, experience for sure. That boy, see, yeah, that's definitely experience, and Denver has it. And Joker, he's going to go down. Maybe he's a top 10 player, top 15 of all time for sure. Denver ain't winning without Gordon. That's true, but don't ever count Joker out. Don't ever count him out. And Westbrook, don't be surprised what he has to do. Don't Westbrook, I wouldn't be surprised he has a little breakout game. He hasn't had one yet this series, so watch out for that guy. But this one right here, all player props, I'm going with Joker 35 points. You know they're not winning unless he gets over 30, unless he gets 30, 35 points. I'm taking 35 for Joker, and I got him for under 14 and a half on the rebounds. It's kind of hard to get boards with the Twin Towers that OKC is presenting. So I took under 14 and a half boards. On the Thunder side, I took Hartenstein over 10 and a half rebounds. Man, he's good. Man, he knows how to detect that ball, especially on the offensive side too. We said, yeah, nice one. Let me see if I missed that one. Yeah, there you go. Westbrook triple double. It could happen. Yes, it can. He's going to be on that floor a lot today. Like I said, for the Thunder player props, Hartenstein over 10 and a half rebounds. He knows how to detect that ball, and boy, he crashes them boards, especially offensive. I think he averaging 4 offensive boards a game too. So I'd like for that one. Excuse me. Chet Holmgren under 9.5 rebounds. He's going to have to do a lot more scoring if OKC has a chance. He can't just go. What did he have last game? 11. That's not going to happen. I don't care what anybody else does. SGA, no, it is not going to happen. He going to score some buckets, but that might take down his rebounds. So I got him under 9.5 rebounds. I got SGA under 32.5 points because it's going to take everybody on that team to do what it do. And I don't think he's going to get, I don't see him dropping 40, nothing like that. So I got him under 32.5 points. And my last pick from that one, Jalen Williams, he definitely going to get 20 points if they got a chance for this game right here. So I'm going to run that down again. For the NBA, all player props, it's a 6 slip parlay. I just put it all in one parlay on that one. Jokic, 35 points. Jokic under 14.5 rebounds. Hartenstein over 10.5 rebounds. Chet Holmgren under 9.5 rebounds. SGA under 32.5 points. Jalen Williams, 20 points. That's what I like for that one right there for that slip for the NBA. One more thing I forgot to do, guys. You still on here? I know you got to get to them games and look over what you want to do. On FanDuel, if you're on FanDuel, you can go. It's a thing called no home run that they have. You can bet on neither team hitting a home run. So I go on FanDuel. I click on the team, the matchup. You scroll all the way to the end where it says hits and runs. When you click on that, it will say 1 home run, 2 home runs, and the last one will be listed. It will say no home runs. So I normally just make a 3 slip parlay with that. Like I say, it's far between you hit one, but hey, why not have fun? So, like I said, today for my no home run parlay, you have to go on FanDuel and go to hits and runs, and you'll see it on there when you click on it and scroll to the bottom. First game I have for the no home run parlay, Twins and Brewers, just because, I know Zebby Matthews is first start, but the way the Twins are playing, I think they have confidence for him to not get one out the park. And, of course, we know what Peralta does for the Brewers. He's definitely a decent pitcher, and I think it might be a low-scoring game, and I'll take that. No home run for the Twins and Brewers game. Second game I have for no home runs, Cardinals and Royals. Neither team can really score at the last for this series right here. Neither team scoring at all. Even the game yesterday was 1-0. So I'm confident nobody hits one out the park today for that one. And last but not least, for my no home run parlay, you can find on FanDuel, and you scroll all the way to the right, and it'll say hits and runs. On that one, I picked the last game, of course, just because the pitching. Mariners and Padres. I think Brian Wu and Michaels. I think them two right there don't give up nothing. And if the game's close and low scoring, low runs like I predicted to be, I see these guys probably playing about maybe 7 innings, and the closers will come in and do what they do. So that's why I like for my no home run parlay. You can find that on FanDuel. No home run parlay. You can find it on FanDuel. And the three teams I took: Twins and Brewers, Cardinals and Royals, and Mariners and Padres for my no home run parlay today. Let everybody get to the games. I need these karmas crazy. Let me see if I missed anybody else I need to see. Any schemes plays. Murky Mercs. A lot of people like for the strikeouts, but I don't know. Philly, they're bad. The veterans there be knocking them out the park. Kyle Schwarber, I always call him Sherbert. Schwarber, he's number one hitting home runs against lefties, so you got to watch out for that. Let me see. Make sure I got the comments there. All right. So yeah, like I said, everybody, if you missed any of my picks today, you can find this on YouTube. All my picks for MLB and NBA. 223 ENT, my opinions are facts. 223 ENT, my opinions are facts. You can go on there and get the recap for all my picks. Might want to get on there. We got like an hour and 15 minutes till game time. Let me see. 5.5 over in a D-backs game with team total. Yeah, that boy CJ, heck yeah. Because after that yesterday embarrassment, they're gonna come back and blow them out the water. But I love Chase Dollander though, But I see the Diamondbacks getting revenge on that one. Let me see. Me make sure I miss any other comments. Cubs versus Sox. Give me the team total for Cubs over 4.5. Team total, TJ Malloy. Team total for the Cubs over 4.5. Because like I said, the White Sox always hang in there until like the third inning, but maybe today might have some magic. It's the last game to see who's king of the city. So I like the Cubs to get over 4.5 though, because the only way White Sox have any type of chance if they score that much with them. Let me see. Yankees Empire. Damn, that girl shake. Total runs. Oh yeah, total runs. Yeah, I like Diamondbacks to get over 5.5 total runs. That was an embarrassment yesterday. That was so horrible. And Chase Dollander, like I said, I like him as a pitcher, but I'm pretty sure they might shut him out, honestly. That's what I see on that one. Let me see. They're down there. Yeah, like I said, excuse me. If you missed my picks today, go on 22 ENT. My opinions are facts. 223 ENT. My opinions are facts. If you did miss it or didn't hear me say the page clearly, just send me a DM. I'll send you the link to my YouTube page. You get all the picks on there. Like I said, go through the picks, see what you like. Like I said, chef up a nice gumbo parlay, and let's see what you can do. Let's get to this money. Let's get to this money. It's Sunday. I think we should be blessed with some parlay, with victory in the parlay. So go through what you see and see what's going on. Chad, get her out of here. Yeah, I already know. Yeah, you gotta go. Let's get this money, baby. Yes. Hey, clap. Let's go. It's Sunday. Let's get this. Let's get to this money. It's almost vacation time. June's right around the corner. Let's put some money. Let's put some money in that account so we can go have a nice trip. Shout out to everybody who joined me on TikTok, YouTube. I love all y'all. Appreciate the love. Let's go. Let's go. Jeff Moore too. Yes, I appreciate that. Make sure y'all go to my YouTube 223 ENT. My opinions are facts. 223 ENT. My opinions are facts. You can get all the plays that I made today. Detroit, Baltimore, Tampa Bay, and Chicago. Yeah, Baltimore. Man, they fired their manager, Jay Shows. I don't think they got together yet. I think the Nationals got that one. But actually for that one right there, I took the Nats money line. So you can do what you want with that one. But yeah, everybody, I appreciate y'all joining. Make sure you go on my YouTube. If you didn't hear it, DM me. I'll send you the link to it. Peace out, everybody, man. All right, yeah, we'll see what the Yankees do tonight. Yankee Empire. See if y'all gonna be able to raise up a victory. Peace. I'm about to fuck. Let me see. There we go.